Why, Brock? Why do you gotta do this to us? What is good, everyone, and welcome back to another Snap-A-Figure video. Today, we're going to be covering everything that happened at Wrestlepalooza. This is something different here on the channel. I know I usually do the shorts where I go over all the results, but this is going to be a little bit more in-depth than 60 seconds. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It should be fun. So we'll see if I can try to keep this up with all the PLEs and have one ready for after. But there's a lot to talk about on this show. Some controversial things, some crazy things, some insane matches. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So before all the action, this is the first PLE on ESPN. So the game Triple H had to come out, usher in the new ESPN era, and there was a pretty cool video package for that. But other than that, nothing too crazy, just building up the hype of Wrestlepalooza. But for the first match to kick off things hot, we had the GOAT John Cena versus the Beast Incarnate Brock Lesnar. And there was a lot of excitement going into this match. A lot of people were hyped. It was one of the most talked about matches on the card. And it was like just F5s and AAs, in my opinion. I mean, I don't think this match was too crazy. I don't think it lived up to the hype. I was expecting, like, John Cena's been going all out on this retirement tour. He really has been going all out. He's been pushing himself. And then this match, I don't know if I was expecting too much, but it really didn't deliver for me. And Brock Lesnar won. Brock Lesnar won the match. So that either means they're building up Brock Lesnar crazy, or this feud is going to continue. And there's not many dates left in Cena's retirement tour. I mean, I don't want to see another singles match with Brock. This was the chance, I feel like, in my opinion. So they might be doing something for War Games, I think, especially with Paul Heyman coming out. That was another big thing. Paul Heyman, let me get Paul Heyman real quick. Paul Heyman will come out and introduce Brock Lesnar. So we could see like a Vision versus John Cena and a bunch of other baby faces. So that is something that we could see at War Games. But with this match, I wasn't a big fan of the decision. I'll have to see if maybe it makes sense in the long run. But Brock Lesnar defeats John Cena with a bunch of F5s, just destroyed him. And let's hit an F5 real quick on John Cena. As much as it pains me to do it for the video. And Brock Lesnar, F5 right to Cena. Next match. But next up, we had the Usos versus the Brons, and LA Knight was the special guest referee. That was pretty last minute announced. It was literally announced today. So he didn't even really do much. He was letting them get away with everything, with tables, chairs. So it was a crazy match. But in the end, the Brons would win because Braun Breaker would hit a double spear through the table to the Usos. And then Jay would get a tsunami. And Jay actually got busted open pretty bad. So I'm hoping he's okay. But the Brons with the W. Now it was finally time to crown a new women's world champion. Iyo Sky versus Stephanie Vaquer. And I know I don't have a Stephanie Vaquer figure. I'm waiting on it. I really want one so bad. It didn't come out yet. And it's not even for pre-order yet. So we still got a long ways to go. And this Iyo Sky is very old too. I got to mention that. But this match was very, very good. Iyo and Stephanie always have great matches. And this one was no different. But the knee of Iyo Sky was targeted throughout this match. And then Stephanie Vaquer would hit an insane, I don't even know what it was called. From the top rope, she would do a bunch of flips, land onto Iyo Sky, and she picked up the W. So Stephanie Vaquer is your new women's world champion. And it was been a long time coming. She was supposed to have this match at Clash in Paris. So I'm so happy for her. But man, I cannot wait to see the feuds and the matches that Stephanie Vaquer has, because there are so many names. I'm so upset I don't have a figure of her right now, man. Oh my goodness. But now, couple versus couple. Seth and Becky versus Punk and AJ Lee in her in-ring return after, like, since 2015. That is crazy. I forgot who said it, but one of the commentators mentioned that who would have thought that we would get CM Punk and AJ Lee, like, in a match. Like, who would have thought that this match would happen? Like, CM Punk and AJ Lee back in WWE 2 years ago. Who would have thought that? That really made me think, and that is just crazy. Like, that just shows you anything could happen in wrestling. Anything could happen. But this match was super good. They were avoiding, Seth and Becky were avoiding to get AJ in the match for like the longest time, it felt like. But once she got in, it picked up. There were so many cool moves, like double teams. Even CM Punk hit a sharpshooter on Becky Lynch, and Becky Lynch hit a sharpshooter on CM Punk. But in the end, AJ Lee would get Becky Lynch to tap out with the Black Widow, which is a really hard move to set up. Oh my goodness. I don't even think it's possible to get her right leg down that far with the old basic articulation. But hopefully we get an updated AJ Lee figure soon. But this match was really good. And CM Punk and AJ Lee look so happy to be back working together. But I know who isn't happy. And then Undertaker came out, and I had no clue what he was going to do. But he came down to the ring, and Stephanie McMahon was in the crowd, and he was talking to her for a few minutes, and then he announced that he's inducting her into the Hall of Fame, and that is crazy. I was not expecting that at all. So congratulations to Stephanie McMahon. She is now with Triple H in the Hall of Fame, and that is really good for her. Super cool announcement. But now the Undisputed Championship was on the line in the main event, the American Nightmare versus the Scottish Warrior. And man, don't get me wrong, I really like Cody. I've been a really big Cody fan for so long. I like Cody a lot, but I have been a Drew fan before. And even because of that, it's not just because of that, I really wanted Drew to win this one. I wanted to see the title back on Drew, a nice title run. I think it's been really cool right now. And he just keeps getting screwed over, whether it was CM Punk, whether it was Damian Priest. He's just always getting screwed over in those big matches, man. And I really want to see him with that title. He deserves it. But he ended up taking another L here. During the match, Cody Rhodes was even showing signs like that he was going to lose. Like, I guess from all the kicks to the head, his like brain got damaged or his head was hurt. And he was like stumbling. Even the announcers, like the commentators were pointing it out. But despite all of that, he still picked up the win. Let's go through what happened. Drew was ready right here. He had Cody in position to put his head through the announcer's table. And then Cody moved out of the way, and Drew McIntyre would injure his leg. Then later on, he was getting ready for a Claymore in the ring. And as he was running, his leg just gave out. Then that set him up for a Cody cutter. And then a Cross Rhodes. 1, 2, 3, and still. And then that was it. Cody Rhodes retained. I was expecting maybe something after the match, but that is how it ended, with Cody holding his title up. But how do you guys feel about this? Make sure to comment that down below, and let's see where this title run goes from here. So to end it off, if I had to rank this show, Wrestlepalooza, out of 10, I think I would give it a 7.5, 8, a strong 8. I really was expecting like a big surprise as like the first ESPN show, but the matches were good matches. Some decisions I wasn't too happy about, but it was pretty good in my opinion. So that's why I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. But thank you guys so much for watching the video. It really does mean a lot. I know it's something different here on the channel. Maybe I could get this going for all PLEs moving forward. But please make sure to drop a like. Definitely make sure to comment your thoughts on Wrestlepalooza down below. I would love to know how you guys feel about the show. And subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Whoa!